Another day, boys. Today's CyberTalk will be a little bit different from the usual ones. But before that, let's talk about participants. This time, my good friend Grasshopper has joined me in this to host this podcast with a rather known person in the community. You guys, you know him, the man who drops hints left and right, the man whose predictions have been on point ever since the beginning, the one and only Senju in Japan. What up, dude? How are you doing?
What's going on, everybody, man? How y'all doing? Happy to be here for real, man. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. I'm glad that we could do this. So yeah, the clan battles, like what shit, man. It's vibe.
Uh, yeah, man. Had to. It's been in the works for I honestly I had the idea like 2 or 3 years ago, but I was away from the community for a long time. But now, like 6 months ago, I could actually act on it.
Hmm.
So it's been in the works for a while.
Which
Yeah.
game is it? I mean, were you thinking about it for the Storm as well?
It was gonna be for initially it was gonna be for Storm, but I had life things going on, real life stuff. So I was away from the community for years, literally. But it was supposed to be for Storm.
Hmm.
But hey, I mean, why not, start brand new with Demon Slayer? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's probably the best way to start it off. Like in Storm, a lot of people already have their clans, assuming they still play
Right.
clans, and they have their opinion on how they want to play, and they might not want to, adapt to
Adapt. That's the thing.
rules
It's
you are
old.
putting. Yeah, it's kind of
It's
old,
5 years old.
yeah. It still
Yeah.
looks good, but it's old. Like when I started playing different games, like FPS games, like Valorant, which came out a couple of years ago.
Hmm.
I told one of the players that I've been in like LAN tournament, like the Storm Championship, and he's like, what am I talking about?" Like, and I sent him the game. He's like, "Oh, this is a new game." I mean, no, this is a game from 2016.
I
All right.
understand, man.
All right. So, and I mentioned I want to talk about the tournament. My podcast is usually not about questions, but since this tournament, the Slayer circuit is like a huge thing, and I'm pretty sure most of you have questions from Senju. I thought
Haha.
about, hey, why not ask them? Like, let's get it. All right. And
We are doing the deed of, us asking the right questions that come in the comments and Senju does not answer on YouTube. Sorry
I'll
about
answer,
that.
man. I'll definitely look at it, brothers. I'll try my best, man.
yeah. And as always, boys, I will drop both of these fine gentlemen's socials, YouTube, Twitch, everything, Discord as well. Oh, the Discord, definitely, Discord is gonna
Oh,
go
you
on.
like it?
Yeah, I
You like the
love the
Discord?
Discord. Yeah,
Yeah, man. We try.
yeah. Okay, let me just ask the first question that I think most people are curious about, even if they're not asking it. And
Right.
let's get right into it. Does CC2 have any sort of affiliation with the CP?
With this project.
Yes, the project.
Yes, yes. I can't go into much because it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
See, so here's something people need to understand about me. Senju in Japan, y'all, I'm a businessman. I'm very business associated and acclimated. I got things going on, man. Everything I do is on purpose, and I can't discuss a lot of things. But there are always something positive. There's a light at the tunnel. Let me just say that. That's a hint for you. There's always a light at the tunnel. And when it comes to these companies like, CyberConnect 2 and Aniplex, yeah, with this project, we do have their blessing. That is all I can say. You can leave that to your interpretation. But yes, we do have their blessings, and there might be a light at the end of the tunnel. You understand? But that's all I can say on that.
Yeah, and even this small bit of information is very good because, but what you said means that they are gonna support the game in some sort of way. Like it's not gonna be
Absolutely.
just like in Storm when I mean I wouldn't say that they didn't support the game exactly because they actually did to an extent, but not to the way where most people would say that, oh, this is enough
It's
for
this is
support.
acceptable. I mean, and that all comes down to publishing. CC2, all they can do, they can only do what they can. They're the creators of the game, but the publishers like Bandai Namco, I mean, nothing's wrong with them as well, but that's a big company, and they just didn't put all their eggs into the competitive basket when it came to Storm. But Aniplex is a whole nother monster. That's all I have to say, and just be ready for a different experience.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm
Yeah, as for
definitely
the Storm 4, that was the one that brought in Storm Championship community
Season
website
1.
and forums. It started out strong. I mean, we also had
Right.
the championship at the very beginning, the season 1, it was called. So we were expecting season 2. Well, ever since it didn't appear, the forums were locked down, but otherwise, at least it started out strong, and it started a community. Actually, a new community as well. So it was not only
Right.
focusing on older generations of Storm players, but the Storm 4 specifically, because that was going to be the next big game, maybe esports game. That was a very at the right at the beginning of that era to call other games esports, because all you need is a community and a good game.
A community, a good game. Exactly. And it's definitely, it wasn't made to be competitive. Storm wasn't made to be competitive, but it definitely was. And it had a fan base and it was huge, man. So yeah, anything can be possible, really, with the right community push.
And it's thriving now on Twitch, which I bet even CC2 or Bandai didn't expect. So we are not letting it go. That's what the community does.
Yeah.
Yep, man. Hey, well, I'll tell you one thing. My experience with these companies that I have had experience with them so far is they see a lot more than what people think. They see everything. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We don't know what's behind closed doors. Like, exactly.
Yep.
Okay, and speaking about the community, if I'm not mistaken, in your Discord you have said that there are multiple brackets, and people can
Yes.
join these brackets by earning points. So I did understand how we can join the brackets. That's all cool. But what are these points good for other than that? So like, let me be more exact. Can these points be used for, I don't know, after like, let's just say 1 year for something? Or what are these brackets? Or if the points are just good for entering brackets, and why are we climbing? Is it just for clout? Is it for any sort of reward? Or
Technically, yes, a little bit for clout. It's all about competition. It literally look at this like it's rank, but you can't lose points. You can only gain. It's not a loss system. But it's pretty much a gain system. We have this is exclusive to this Discord. You can't find this anywhere else.
Yeah.
It is a leaderboard system with ClanBot that it ranks people. It ranks your clan. So now there is a clan hierarchy. Literally, the clan with the most points is the number one clan. That's just how it goes. And there's leaderboards from rank 1 all the way down to infinity. Doesn't stop. So with the brackets, if you're in the first bracket, you start a clan, you're a green clan. As soon as you get 50 points, you're in the second bracket. Now you're in an exclusive club where you can talk to this first and second bracket, but now you can challenge people in your bracket. And now you're in that club. Your clan it's no longer green. It's blue now. You get what I'm saying? So, it just shows. It shows where you're at.
Yeah. And so far we don't know what the netcode is gonna be, but is this like cross region, or is it just like region in like one region? Let's say EU can only play against EU, or can we play against anybody?
You can play against anybody. We made this in mind of everyone. So in the Discord, there are other places where you can go to say what region you're in or say what console you're in, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the Slayer circuit, everybody is connected. This is how we bit the world together. There's no more segregation. So of course you guys can figure out who you can play and who you can connect with. Yes. But as far as the competitiveness and the competition goes, it's all one leaderboard. You're all the same. Everybody communicates with each other.
Traitor, you know how it goes when it comes to great global competitions with points, like Tekken World Tour.
Yeah.
The ones with the greatest willpower and money, of course, they travel the world and collect the points all over the world, so they get the number 1 or top 10 rankings. And well, if you're really serious about this, even though it's a game, doesn't matter. If there's even money involved, you have to travel. So
absolutely,
keep in mind
that.
Yeah, this was one of the questions that actually I wanted to ask, because I got asked by a lot of teams to play, even Hungarian ones, and I'm not dissing anybody, but I'm not just gonna play against the youth. So I wanna be the best of the best, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like even if not a big one, there's definitely gonna be like, I don't know, like a 1 second delay, but I can adapt. Like I don't care if I want to play against the best players. I'm gonna go all the way. Like I'm gonna even play the game on PC after a couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Connectivity is a big thing too. And see, that's another thing what we're doing. This is only just a platform for everyone. We made it so all the rules are like if anybody has character bans or any rules like that, or even if you can't connect to somebody, if there's a delay, that's all up to the clans. We gave people free will. We don't tell people what to do. This is all up to you. Your clan politics or your clan politics.
Yeah, I actually
We just accept that. Yep.
I actually wanted to ask about this as well. So I've seen that, as far as I've seen, there are like I know that we don't know the characters yet. And I know that we haven't played them either, but
Right.
I've seen that it's not being restricted. So it's not like let's say I'm playing against a different clan that I can only use, let's say, Makomo against the clan once. But I've seen that there are no restrictions. So let's say the two clans talk with each other, do some sort of rule, any type, like I don't know, you can play with this character or you can do this sort of action.
Right.
So is that like up to them to moderate this sort of stuff, or
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's all, and it says it clarifies it in the rules as well. We made it so we're not going to be any detectives. We're not here to hold your hand. You guys have your own free will. Whatever happens between you, the clans, that's all up to them. Once you're done and that we have a clear winner, come back and holler at us. That's where we'll register your points. There is no confusion.
Let me just say that it is going to cause a lot of discord between clans. No pun
Oh yeah.
intended,
Oh.
but
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, but see, that's the good thing though, because you can't avoid conflict, especially with competition. It's unrealistic.
it reads
And we knew
conflict.
that. Exactly. We knew that. We understand that. But this way, it won't be in our Discord. That toxic energy, that toxic showing, that presence, it won't be present in the community. So all that stuff will happen outside of the Discord. So nobody can ever even see it. So no, it won't drive anyone away.
Yeah, and speaking about being out of the Discord, what happens to people who are already banned from the Discord? Because I can mention a couple of names, and what I'm pretty sure that some of them have seen the tournament and they're like, oh,
And
shit,
they're
oh,
pretty
shit,
hurt
man.
right now, huh?
Yeah, oh, damn, man.
Yeah, so
what happened.
that is a great question.
Is there like a
actually.
ban?
What happens to
appeal?
them?
Is there gonna be
So
like
no.
a ban? No.
Absolutely no. If you got a ban, you got banned for a reason. Period. My staff, I trust my staff. You know what I'm saying? I said it's a zero tolerance for toxicity in our community. Period. So you got to read the rules and you got to abide by them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, hey, better luck next time. Make another email account and join back. Be better.
yeah,
That's how
what I
you
wanted
stop
to
a
say.
community. Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
let me give
better.
let me give my 2 cents on this, because you just said what I wanted to hear. Let's say so. If you as long as it's not an esports, a big money
Right.
environment where you have to be serious and you have to even communicate publicly, just like a sports athlete, then I suppose it's fine if you come back as a brand new person with new thoughts and new approach to the game and the community. Make a new account, make a new PSN, whatever. Maybe we'll have different names in the game. Some of the games do that online, that your PSN is different from your in-game and you can change it every month. So that's also a possibility, maybe here as well. I don't know. It would be nice.
Absolutely.
It would be a modern idea implemented. But otherwise, just think about what you have done and think about what you could cause to the other people who you are talking to. In this case, let's just stick to the clans. But otherwise, it's as long as it's not a big esports thing, I think it should be allowed to have people coming back and forth. Well, not with the toxic part, but if you have
Yes.
any problems, then I would honestly recommend reaching out. And if you have an idea, just think about it really, and then pour it all out. Not to everybody, but to the right people, I would say. So if you have something good in mind, maybe it will be implemented later, or maybe it will bring another good idea to fruit in other people's minds. So you never know until you speak to somebody else.
That's how this podcast
Absolutely.
happened with Senju. Like
Yeah.
I actually I thought about in the past inviting him when I was still doing, the first episode and all that stuff, but I was like, he doesn't know who I am. Like, I'm gonna definitely reach out to him at some point, but not this early on. But hey, you guys see what's happening right now. You guys see this video, like.
Oh man, you guys can get in touch with me, man. I'm busy. Yes, I am a busy person. To everybody listen, I'm very, very busy, but I am reachable. You can definitely reach me. I care about the community, man.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, so let's talk about how to add people and how to remove. So I've seen that on the Discord you have to. In short, you have to tag the members to do and the battle coordinators to make the team.
Right.
What happens? So I seen that there's no team captain role in the teams, but it is recommended to have like somebody in the team. By the way, I'm just saying this to everybody. What happens if somebody goes offline for like, I don't know, like a couple of months, but the other players just want to play, but they cannot reach out to this person. I know that if I'm not mistaken, the teams have to have at least 4 people, and I think I've seen even some clans that have about like 10 people. But
19.
No.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's like a nation, and let's say, what if this clan only has 4 people, and can the players somehow remove the 4th person?
Yes, they can. They can. Like I said, it's all clan politics are handled outside or externally of the Discord, and me and my staff are just the interface. So if they have decided to get rid of somebody, they're gonna ping us. They're gonna let us know, and then we will remove them just like that. If somebody is idle or not there for a long amount of time, we don't care. There isn't a team captain. You know what I'm saying? Not in the Discord. That's all their clan politics. So it's just whoever contacts us with official, inquiries, we will handle it.
And what if I want to leave the team? Am I gonna be on some sort of cooldown? Because I'm pretty sure you guys probably have some sort of rule that a person cannot just hop from team to team to team. Like, is there some sort of cooldown for that person to join a different team?
Absolutely not, man. You give people free will. We understand clan hopping. I understand the term very well. If somebody wants to clan hop, as long as, hey, like I said, you might get enemies in your old clan. That's up to you. But we are unbiased. If you choose to leave the clan, just do it, professionally and appropriately. And then we will remove you and then ask to be joined or have that clan invite you. Because you can't just ask to be joined in a clan. The clan has to invite you. That's the difference.
I see. Okay, it makes sense. By the way, just I actually wanted to ask this at the beginning. What was your expectation regarding the Slayer circuit, like regarding anything, like player feedback, like in the way how you guys were doing it? Like, what was the expectations? What do you expect?
Oh man, I expected. So let me go ahead and start with the backstory. Okay. So I've played competitive Storm since Storm 2. I used to be on Xbox 360, known as King Senju. If y'all used to know me, you know what it is. But yeah, so I mean, clan battles was my life. Especially growing up with it. Ragnarok, big into it. I had a clan, ended up not disbanding the clan, but we turned the clan into a business. It's actually a trademark business now. So that's why we have this to you guys now. But love clan battles. Always had a deep love for it. And it kind of felt like it was drifting away. And it just made me sad to see, like, wow, the best players came from, the star players came from clans. They all came from clans. And what that does is it breeds competition, yes. And also what it does is it unifies the community. We need unity. People don't understand that. We need unity for a community to even succeed. We really do. So that's my little backstory with that. But when it came to the Slayer circuit, that's where the idea came from. But it was really just to get the community together, especially for, it started with Storm, but to get the community together for Demon Slayer, you know what I'm saying? And start off on the right foot. Get people together. Now people are talking. You see it everywhere. People are talking. People are interacting with each other, getting their groups together, already setting plays. And that's what I want to see. Interaction.
For sure.
Senju, I have a quick question. You
Yes.
just dropped something very interesting from your thought train. So, what would be your answer to the people? I'm pretty sure a lot of times you get this, but on the video, I would like to have it on the record that when you say clans bring unity or they unify the community, what would you tell people that, come on, clans usually cause discord and chaos, and this this is a double-edged sword. What is your opinion on
It
this?
sure is. It sure is a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's unrealistic to think that, without competition, competitive nature, there's gonna be some type of discourse. There really is. But that's just the nature of it. But at the end of the day, these 3D platform games these 3D fighting arenas, these anime arena games we play them competitively. Let's keep it honest. We do. And CC2's Storm was a banger. It really has. It's changed a lot of people's life. So I expect nothing less from Demon Slayer, and so there has to be a competitive scene, and I want to definitely be a part of that, the heart of that, and help people the best way I can. But now, since I have created this, and me and my staff, I want to make it so it's the smoothest transition. Yes, there's gonna be some toxic, some sour Sallies in the bunch, but we're gonna help eliminate that. So everybody says GG's, good sportsmanship. We want to make it like other games, Street Fighter, Tekken, they have their competitive scenes. Guilty Gear, why can't we have a professional, respected, competitive scene? With this one, now we can. We just have to, the leaders have to act appropriate and control it. That's all.
Yeah, I see. That's great. Like, yeah, as you said, Storm changed a lot of people's life. It changed mine. Like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Storm games. Just as a very short backstory. Back in the days, I didn't have a PlayStation 3 because I started in Storm Generations. And I was playing a game called World of Warcraft. I was raiding with the clan, with the community. I was talking with the community. And I dropped at one night in a raid night that, oh man, I really want to play like a Naruto game. I've seen how good they look, the PlayStation 2 games, the PS3 games. I didn't know the games names, but I said that I want to play this. And that guy told me to come to an event. I'm like, wait, what? There's an event for this? He's like, yep, there's one. And I've gone there. The first thing that I did in game, like I told one guy that, oh man, I have no idea how to control this. Last time I played with the PlayStation, it was the PlayStation 1. I have no idea.
Right.
Bang, an ultimate in his face. Nothing.
Oh my God.
Nothing else. And
This was a live event?
yeah, this is a live event. And
that's
I mean,
amazing.
I still got defeated in 1 second, but like that's the first thing. And ever since that day, I've been playing these sorts of games. And yeah, as you said, it is important to eliminate any sort of toxicity. Like, I'm also thought back in the days when I taught a lot of shit at CC2 and like the devs, like, yeah, even though I was a small kid back in the days and I didn't have enough loud of a voice, I was still toxic. Like, at the end of the day, it was still there. But now, people, when on the YouTube comments or like on any of CC2's or Bandai's posts, you can see that people want a storm back. I think we can see that people didn't know what they're gonna lose if they're gonna stay this toxic. So yeah, one thing I have never seen anybody being toxic is about the game's art and the music. Like, in almost every game, the art and the music team is like carrying the whole game. To be
Immaculate. It's amazing.
Yeah, but
literally,
people didn't really know what they're gonna lose, and I also didn't know what I'm gonna lose. So
here's my little thing about that. And you're right. So yes, and like I said, people grew up with Storm. I grew up with Storm. Heck, I was never really on the throw the hate train at CC2 because I didn't. Too lazy to even hit them up. I was just having fun with the game. But I've heard it everywhere, and I understand it. That's the thing. I understand it. But here's the thing. We were all young. There's people that were 15-year-olds. Now they're 25. You know what I'm saying?
I'm 25.
Still waiting for the next. Exactly. Still waiting for the next Storm. That's 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for the next Storm game or waiting for the next best 3D fighter arena, right? Yeah. But see, now we've matured. We now the Storm community, I'll keep it honest. As a whole, we matured too late. We see it's too late. You know what I'm saying? We can't have what we should have had. It was too late. But see, now with Demon Slayer, there's a whole new beginning. We could do this right. We can do it right. So we will.
And we are having a new generation. Like, I didn't want to talk about this, but I'm gonna just mention it in this video, and then I'm gonna get back to the questions. Like exactly on Discord the other day, when you said that we aged and all that stuff, I actually met another Hungarian player. And I talked with the guy in the DMs, and when I was talking with him, he mentioned me that he's gonna play this game with his friend. He's gonna have fun. He cannot wait. He even talked about playing this serious, and I'm like, oh man, this is the new generation. But first of all, I got old, but this is the new generation, man. Like,
Yeah.
damn, like I can see myself in them. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's nostalgia. It's nostalgia.
A lot of nostalgia, yeah. Okay, one question that I'm curious. You mentioned that you're not gonna interfere with the matches themselves, like the rules and all that stuff. And but one thing that I've been thinking, I mean, it's gonna be close to impossible to cheat on PlayStation, like not on PC. What happens if somebody uses mods? So, like for example, in the Storm games, especially nowadays, there are like mods where you can implement story characters into the game, and they can basically do a one-hit win. I even have a video about it. I was beating the guy, but then the game took over my controller, and the game just said victory, and I lost.
Oh my!
Like a one-hit Hashira. The Hashirama is actually this one. He even had his shuriken sped up.
I've seen that. That's broken. That's broken.
And what happens? And what if? And before you answer, what happens if this happens? And what happens if that mod is just a costume mod? Because I know a couple of people who use mods, but they don't modify the characters, just their costumes, because they wanna use naked Madara or something like that.
Right. Okay, so this is basically really targeting the PC community and like mods and how people can cheat.
And later on at the PlayStation one, because after
exactly. Yeah, I mean it can happen. They can have it too. But see, like I said, this is the beautiful thing about just being the platform and letting every clan politic happen outside. That's still up to the clans. If it's a clan battle that are allowing mods, by all means. And it's impossible to cheat somebody because they're gonna know they're getting cheated. So if there had to be disqualification and it was like they canceled the clan battle, all they have to do is hit up a battle coordinator and say, hey, we canceled the clan battle. We couldn't see eye to eye. There is no clear winner. Easy day. That's all we do.
Okay, so basically
that is all we do.
So basically you're not interfering, but the clans can themselves end the clan battle, if I understood correctly.
Yes, they all it's all up to them, because what I've realized is over the years, everybody who's tried to set up clan battles or do their own little thing, even with the clan battles, they all have different rules. People like different things. Some people want to go to a 1st to 10 clan battle. Some people want to have 2 lives each. I prefer the 2 lives. That's my favorite one. But yeah, so like everybody has something to do, like a way to do it differently. Who are we to be like, all right, this is the rule set in stone? No, brother. We just give you the outlet so you have the opportunity to do it. Everybody has their own memories and their own experience.
Okay, speaking about let's still stick to the rules. Do you have a default rule set for teams to play against? So let's say 4 people have to be in one game at least. Everybody has 2 lives each. Do you have like some default rule like this, or is it also up to the teams to decide?
Also, yep, it's also up to the clans. Like I said, everybody is different. So with that being said, it's freedom. We're giving people freedom, because I notice when people make rules and stuff, there's a lot of people who hate it or oppose it. Like, oh, I don't like this, and that's how a lot of arguments start.
I also don't like it when, and I'm strictly speaking to the Storm community. If any of them watches this who make tournaments, I hate it when I see about like 20 characters getting banned. Like,
yeah.
At one night, I saw playing against a guy. He was streaming it on Discord, and the guy basically banned about 80% of the roster and had rules like, oh, if you accidentally pick a character that I banned, you lose. And what the fuck, man?
Exactly. See what type of control right there? That type of control, we didn't want to put that like overbearing shadow over the community. Like, oh yeah, we're in charge. You can't do anything about it. No, we made it accessible for everyone. We are not the bad guys. You guys make your own memories. You feel me?
You guys make your own bad guys. Yeah. Let's just translate it that way. But yeah, ideas go wild, definitely. I would say that it would be nice to have one recommended set of what to think about, because that's one. As a tournament organizer, I clearly know that even though, well, a lot of players who have especially not participated in tournaments before, they do not know what to expect when it comes to rules. So even though they know
Right.
how to play, they have seen tournaments before, they never really thought about it or never checked the whole rule set. So I would say that just if you can tell people what is what is recommended to think about, like, there is something called best of 3 or best of 5, and it's like state select is a thing. So if people know about this, or just a list of things to think through, then it's better off that way to start, other than you can have your own rule set, because that would, I think that would bring chaos on the long run in some clans, that they just want to have, I don't know, armbands on characters. So it's unrealistic, but I know people can go pretty wild with ideas and how they
Exactly.
ran their clan politics, as you said.
Exactly. And see, that will hinder their clan experience, because the more difficult their rules are, or to play nice with other clans, they're going to suffer on the hierarchy for the top clan, because you can't get many clan battles because your clan's rules aren't that accessible. You know what I'm saying? But that's still up to them. But what I do like, sir, I do like what you just said, Mr. Prep. Maybe me and I'll get together with my staff and we can put up recommendations on how clan battles are the format of a clan battle is run, and we can just put like an example. Therefore, it's not making people do it, but showing people an example. I am all about that. I appreciate that. I'll definitely get my staff on that. That would be great.
Yeah, Traitor, just a quick thought on what you just said. Usually when I go to, well, most of your Twitch streams, and you're just playing online with somebody, and I just put a comment that please play with, I don't know, a team of only non-Shippuden characters. It's a joke, but at the same time, it's a good challenge.
New. And you also want to see something new, like not just the meta characters. Like, Yep.
The same Madara, Kaguya, and Pain. You don't want to, or Danzo. You don't want to see it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. And one question: are the points at one point gonna reset? So like a season, like let's say, I don't know. Let's assume we are still in January, and like at the end of the year, points reset, and most of the team would have to play again. But like I don't know, like the top 3 team could be 1 or 2 bracket up higher. So are the points at one point gonna, no pun intended, gonna reset, or is there like?
At first we thought of a seasonal thing. Yes, we did. But see, we thought about it, and then we were like, well, that wouldn't make us any different than having just tournaments. You get what I'm saying? So what we chose is, that's why we set the bracket so high. If you go to 7 bracket, diamond bracket, that's 1,000 points. If you've done 100 clan battles, you only got 10 points from each 100 clan battles you won, assuming you won. That means you're in the 7th, diamond bracket. But if we reset it, all that work that everybody's done, it goes away. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we made it's not a loss system. You don't lose points. Everybody gains it. But that's why we set the bar so high to where people have, it's longevity. It promotes longevity in the game. But then on the other hand, we also thought about, okay, what about the small guys, the little guys who join late? You know what I'm saying? The other clans who start off green, and you already have these clans that are in the 7th bracket, 6th bracket, and so on, right? There's a rule. If you look into the rules, it'll say clans, if you beat a clan that is higher than yours, say if you're in the 1st bracket and you beat a clan that is in the 7th bracket, if you won, you just got 70 points. It speeds the process up. That's what it's all about. You understand? That's what it's all about.
I actually like the system because when we first thought a couple of days ago, I did mention to you that I'd rather prefer accomplishment in games than excitement. And this clan, but the rules that you set up, these battles themselves set up what I would expect from a game, from a system to happen. So yes,
right,
it's gonna be a bit hard to reach the top clans. I understand that. But why would you hinder the experience by saying that, there's head patting, that there's a little guy, let's reset your points, let's give them a chance. No,
Yeah, exactly.
they have their chance if they get a challenge, because they're gonna get 10 points only if they fight against each other. But if they get challenged, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna get challenged at some point, and they
Exactly.
win, then they can just go up, up, up. And you mentioned that players can jump from one team to another. What if the top clans be like, huh? How about hopping onto the weaker clans and helping them? And just the moment when I said this, I actually got a question popped into my eyes. But give me your 2 cents. What you think about this?
Okay, so if that ever does happen, they would have to, of course, leave the top clan and go to that little clan. But see, what that does is that's cross-pollination. The community is becoming a different force. You get what I'm saying? Because when that top guy goes to that smaller clan, that clan that doesn't know anybody and doesn't know the mechanics as well, he can teach them because he's in the clan with them now. And now you just made 4 or 5 other top players because he just cross-pollinated clans.
Yeah.
Wow,
You see what I'm saying?
called, yeah, that's called a visible spy. So, traitor, I would just say that please don't spill your beans on how you are going to treat people, or jump from one clan to another. But yeah, that's a great.
I don't know why you would say this to me.
Yeah, Senju said it quite a lot of time. The way the word politics. So that's the way it is. You can be very creative at this, and I think pretty much after all the work Senju has and his team put inside this, and you also showed it on Discord and YouTube. So I think pretty much everybody should understand that this is a stable idea already, and it is not just thought out; it's implemented. So it's up to it's a plaything created for the players. So now we can really think, well, up until the game is released, we can think about what to do, what players we choose, how we handle people in a positive but reasonable way. So yeah,
Right.
if it's about clans and teams, especially in sports like football or soccer, whatever, if you need somebody else, you have to discuss it. Or if somebody wants to come in, then somebody has to go. So it's
Exactly.
it's always a bit of a sour and a good thing at the same time. So but I'm glad that you brought this up and thought, especially for the let's say diamond category that you mentioned, because if this is so well thought already, as I said, stable in my mind, then I would just push it all the way, and for a long time or maybe forever, who knows, not
Yes.
change it. It's up to you, but to the players out there who are trying to think very hard on how it should be done differently, I would say that there are so many games out there, not with this system, of course, but when it comes to ranked, there are a lot of competitive games that have an infinite point system where you can literally never reach a person who has been playing for 20 years maybe and collecting points. So just be happy that, well, it gives credit to them because they are in the same rank as you, even if you are in the top 100 and everybody's diamond. But come on, it's credit to them that they put the everyday ranked effort throughout 20 years. So it's their credit. Otherwise, you are in the same league, you are in the same skill set, hopefully. So there are so many ways you can do this, and let's just accept it and see how it goes. And maybe some other wide ideas pop in that Traitor mentioned, that you can just go to a lower clan, leave your current one, and bring everybody to the same level. So we'll see how it goes and how many.
It's treason.
Especially, yeah. How many years or maybe weeks it's going to take. It's going to be pretty wild.
Exactly. And what you just said, I just want to bring up to you guys, longevity. That is the word. Longevity. People are like, I'll give this game maybe 3 months until it dies. It's impossible now, especially the competitive scene. You always have something to do. Clan Battles is running 24/7, 7 days a week. You always have something to do. Also, speaking of the little guy and the little clans, I don't know if you're going to ask a question about little clans can't challenge, small clans can't challenge higher clans. Were you going to ask a question about that?
Yes, and I also wanted to ask one question about them. Actually
Okay.
two, but at the end, because at the end when we finish, I asked a couple of people if they have a question to you, hopefully clan related. Some of them did. I'm gonna actually ask one, but yeah, I did see that the little guy can challenge big clans that are higher above them, but they can be challenged. So if you guys are
Yes.
listening, yep, you can be challenged, but you can just be like, oh, I just made a new clan. I'm gonna challenge the top one clan. I mean, you guys can play, but that's
Off the books.
Yeah.
And the reason why we did this, there's a real good reason, because I used to see it all the time. I know you guys have. You see this random new clan you ain't never heard of before just pop up out of nowhere, and now they're challenging the top clan on Xbox or PlayStation. Why are you able to just do that? No, you need to work your way up there. You need to earn it. There needs to be some type of accomplishment, between that group. Like, oh, hey, we earned our way up here. Exactly. It's accomplishments, it's goals. But see, we also had to make it fair for the top players and the top clans that earned it, but we had to make it fair for the little guys too. So guess what else we do? Not only do we make it so the top clans can challenge you, but we want to help push that. So we're going to put a target on your head. Every week, we're going to do, and I didn't mention this yet, but every week I'm going to do Clan of the Week. And it's going to be in clan announcements. And the clan that got the most points that win, the most active clan, will be Clan of the Week. And if you are a little clan, or not the biggest clan or whatever, you have a target on your head. Congratulations. Word of mouth spreads. Now those top clans are gunning for you. You just created superstars. You get what I'm saying?
I love that idea.
That's another thing that you can collect. So even if you have, well, I was thinking earlier, but thank you for the reveal this time, that if you don't put any kind of reward system in the game, that it would make, well, for some people, I don't know, it would make things a little bit, I don't know,
Drag.
not exciting for a long time. But on the other hand, this brings joy to the world, I think, because well, this is one thing you can collect. You can say that, well, yeah, we did it over 100 years, or we could have a winning streak with Clan of the Week. So that's something you can think of. And
Absolutely.
the other is, if you manage to challenge this and have, I don't know, 2 or 3 rival clans going for this title, then this also means that those 3 are going to be pulling each other to the higher skill set. So that's productivity on the back end. That's pretty interesting stuff on the psychology of esports.
Yeah, and what's the great thing about it? It's amazing. It rewards everyone. Because who doesn't want to be shouted out that your clan put in all this work? Well, here you go. You just got shouted out in front of like all the clan members. Now they all know who you are because you're putting in so much work, you and your team. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the company wise, you have to think about the company as well. How is CC2 and Aniplex going to be rewarded by our system? Let's make the community work for each other. Longevity, more games. People are buying the game more. People are like, oh wow, I wasn't competitive before, but now I am. And more people are playing their game for long. They're not just playing the story mode, playing one match online and getting off. Now they have a reason to stay on.
Yeah, and that's no wonder the CC2 and Aniplex are interested about the clan battles. Like, yep, it's as I've seen. Yep, it's not just for the competitive players. It's also for the casuals, as I've seen. So
absolutely,
who wouldn't just wanna play against each other? Like, this is a versus game at the end of the day, an arena fighter. This just gives one more way to play the game. And I was missing this from the Storm games. That okay, let's say I'm streaming today, I'm playing, I'm just saying, well, what to do. Okay, let's hop into the ranked. I'm looking for the sessions for like 15 minutes, still not finding somebody. Let's make an endless for the people on my Twitch. And that's it, nothing else. So
nothing else.
This is I love it when so I mentioned to you when companies make risks when they do new ideas. I love it, but you were like, all right, you know what, guys, I got this. I got you. I'm gonna make something that you're gonna like. And yeah, we did it.
And it's really a love letter to the community because I'm a product from that community. I was in clan battles. Hell, I was one of the guys who got so good up there. You know, I was up there. I was pretty cocky. Me and my clan, we would split up and fight clans 1v3, 1v4, all that, and win. So, you know, I get it. I understand make your own bad guy. But yeah, I'm deeply rooted in the community as far as competitive goes. And I know what people want. And I know what can fix it. One of the first reasons why I chose to do clan battles instead of just being the regular tournament guy, because everybody's gonna be doing tournaments. I'll probably do some too.
Very
But
happy.
I wanted to change the system. I really wanted to think out of the box. And every time you see somebody's clan record that it's pretty much imaginary. You can't prove that you won. You can't prove your record is real. Now this is 100% a legit concrete way to prove you are the best.
Yes, and that's great. Okay, I don't want to take your guys' time too much, so let's. I'm gonna ask some questions that other people asked, like some rapid. Let's say rapid fire question, but the first question is actually a bit long.
All good.
But after that, I'm gonna ask one certain question from you, Senju. Okay, so this is coming from Dynamic Anthony. Question is, based on the game's success, would you consider a long-term support for the game in the competitive scene, like balancing new maps, games, promoted tournaments, but not in the same way as Storm 4 was supported? You kind of answered this, but what do you think?
You say the question again. You said based on the way it is formatted for the stages.
But not in the same way as Storm 4 was. He mentioned like, I mean, I don't know how you could balance maps, but like balancing new maps, games, promoted tournaments. So let's just say in any way that you can affect. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that just depends on the way the game is built. You know, if things are, because we at the end of the day, we don't know what's going to be broken. We don't know what's going to be acceptable. From what I know, as far as Storm, if we're comparing Storm to Demon Slayer, which we are, the maps on Storm are way bigger than Demon Slayer, way bigger, and they have a lot more. Like you can do double jumps, triple jumps, run away, back there. There's a lot of things you can do in Demon Slayer that is fundamentally different. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the build of the game. We got to find out day one. We just got to find out and then take it from there.
Yep. Okay, and the next question. I mean, you answered this. How do you remove clan members? Okay, it happened. The funny thing is that every question that people ask, like the next question would have been, will clans be able to choose their own roles in CBs? You actually did answer this.
Oh yeah, we covered that. They got it.
Yeah, I love that we basically covered almost every single question that people asked. Okay, then let me ask you two questions. And I wanted to say too fast that I forgot the second one. So let me just say the question that I usually ask when I end the videos. Who are you gonna main, Senju? Who's your main?
Oh man, who am I gonna main? Yeah. But before I even answer that, can I ask who you guys are gonna main first? I'm a guest in your house. I want to know who you guys are gonna main.
I'm gonna main Shinobu, and the reason is and my reasons are purely based on fan reasons. So, Shinobu actually has my favorite voice actress's name. In different animes, I hear her voice, and I'm like, okay, that's my waifu.
So it's a personal thing. That's attachment right there. I love that.
Yeah, she looks good and all that stuff.
She's gonna be OP.
Like the other day, people were actually talking in your Discord about making a what is it called, a tier list about characters, and I was like, how would we know it? Like we haven't played the game.
The game ain't even out yet.
The only tier list that we might be able to make is like a support ability tier list. But you know, what about you, Grasshopper? What's your main?
But I think after the first two podcasts, it's pretty obvious that I choose Zenitsu. Well, I really like fast characters in fighting games, and he obviously reminds me of Yondaime or Minato. So that's the color and the lightning is over there. Usually, I either choose the quickest character in the game or the slowest character in the game. Nothing in between. So we'll see how it goes. The slowest are usually just the tank bigger characters. In Demon Slayer, it doesn't really seem to be that the roster could have this kind of character. Just an example, in the old Naruto series, I literally play with everybody, but the most fun I have, it's kind of a challenge to myself is to play with Jirobo and all those very slow characters who can't even throw a
Yes.
punch like the other does too. So it's always a kind of a torture. But if you win with that character, it's that's the self accomplishment. So you have to really put,
Satisfaction.
yeah, you put your hard work into that. Well, if it's bottom tier, then it's totally worth of time. I mean, it's not worth your time, but otherwise, I will say Zenitsu because it's most likely going to be an easier experience.
Cool.
Everybody's gonna play with Zenitsu as far as
He
I've
looks
seen.
cool, man. Hey, I don't blame you, man. He looks cool, and I definitely agree with you with the picking like low tier characters or just different characters, out of the box character. I'm all about out of the box. I used to main Choji, like literally love him. So it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see. Yep.
Which way?
So
Small one or a big one?
both,
Both. That's the correct answer. Okay, go ahead.
both,
And I
I don't switch.
And I assume the Storm community didn't quite like your character.
Nah.
If I have to
Well,
guess.
no, they did because I don't switch. It's my choice. I know all Switch tech. I know everything about Switch tech, but I choose. It's my personal choice not to switch in Storm. It messes people up. My gameplay is like my play style is like I play mind games with you. You know, if you don't switch in Storm 4, it'll mess up the top player. It'll just mess them up because they're so used to people doing Switch tech. When you don't do it, they don't know how to really react. So I mean, it is what it is. But to answer your question about who I'm gonna main, oh, this is crazy. But you know, I have to tell you guys, I'm gonna have two mains.
Oh.
One main for the Slayers will be Sabito. Now for the demons, for the demons, I'll probably main if it happens. Either Yahaba, Inmu, probably Yahaba if he comes to the game. And I just say only Yahaba because you will only be able to play with him. Yes, sir. Solo.
Yeah, I'm curious about. So you mentioned Yahaba, and I just got reminded of Susamaru. Like I hope, I know that at least as far as I've seen, there are no ranged attacks. But what I thought, what would be fun, is like she starts off in melee combat, but gradually when she's doing the combos, she's like starting to push you away, and like at the very end of the combo, she finishes it off like I'm standing here, and she's like right there somewhere there.
I
actually
see.
looks like a ranged combo.
Right. Yeah, no, that could definitely be a possibility if they put it in the game. All I can say is, since the demons, my speculation, I'm sure everybody is going crazy about it. But this is what I truly believe. But, you don't have to believe me, but my track record is pretty good. So,
you had some wins, a couple of.
But a lot of people are asking me, the known question is, how is it going to work? They just won't have a support. That's all that is. It doesn't mean you're going to be overpowered. They're demons. They don't fight together. They always fight without a team in the show, so it's canon. The only reason Nezuko fights with a team is because she's the rare demon. She's the rare case. She doesn't eat humans. She fights with the Slayers. That's why she can be on a team.
Yeah.
But the other demons, nah, they're powerhouses. Yeah. So this is how you would incorporate in the game, and this is my speculation. That little support button you have, that support gauge, that's gonna be their demon ability.
Yeah, the blood demon.
It's gonna work the same as exactly. It's gonna work the same as a support. It could be a save mechanic every 14 seconds, or it could have a special type of move in there or moves. Just depending. So we'll see. So speaking of Susamaru, what if her special mechanic is her actually throwing her Tamari bars? You know what I'm saying? Her balls. So we'll see.
All right. That's cool. And what was the last one? I literally just thought about it. It came back to my mind what I wanted to ask, but
absolutely.
All right, let's just say that this is it. Worst case, I'm just gonna ask in the DMs and maybe comment in the YouTube section because I'm pretty sure after we finish, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna remember it. All right. Well, thank you very much, Senju, for coming up. I really enjoyed this. I hope that we can do this in the future, like down the line. I really enjoy talking. So yeah, boys, thank you very much for joining. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please, if you haven't heard about Senju, like I would be shocked, but if you didn't, then make sure to follow his Twitter, follow his YouTube, join the Discord, follow him everywhere except in real life. And yeah, make sure to tune in because Demon Slayer, it's gonna pop off. So yep, thank you very much everybody for joining. Thank you all of you, and until next time, boys. Peace.
See ya.
Yeah, thank you.